As I'm taping this video, it is the middle of September and the State Fair of Texas is just about to open. So I thought it would be cool to put together a compilation video featuring 3 different turkey leg recipes that I've done on the channel. For this first one, we're going to be using pre-smoked turkey legs that you can buy at the store. In fact, a lot of people don't know this, but these turkey legs that you buy at the State Fair, they come to them already fully cooked, fully smoked, brined, cured, and everything. So they're just basically warming them up, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this recipe. So let's go. So I'm going to be doing a Turkey Leg Hut inspired cook today. I'm going to be using pre-smoked turkey legs, and I'm going to tell you right now that it was the best decision I have ever made. Let's get into it. To maintain this grill at about 300 degrees, first we're going to use about 10 starter coals here, and I'm going to put those on the top of that bank of coals. Definitely going to last me a couple of hours. We'll see what it looks like after that. So I'm just going to pour these right on top. Then I'm going to adjust these bottom vents down about halfway. Put the lid on, open that wide open, and then we're just gonna monitor this temp. Once it starts getting close to about 300, then we'll start closing things down. These are the turkey legs I'm gonna be using. You can see by the color of the skin that they are smoked well. Another thing that'll tell you how well smoked they are is the pink color of the meat. These are fully cooked turkey legs. They are ready to go. You could bite into them right now and they would be just fine. So there's one or two ways you're gonna be eating a turkey leg, man. Either you're gonna be doing it caveman style, where you're holding it in your hand and just taking bites to the head, or it's gonna be a stuffed turkey leg kind of thing where it's a big plate of meat topped with a bunch of other stuff and you're gonna be eating it with a fork. If you're gonna be doing it like that, then you want this thing to be falling off the bone, and that's what we're going for today. Now, if you're walking around the State Fair eating a turkey leg, you don't want it fall off the bone tender. So that is the difference. Now, the way to get turkey legs super fall off the bone tender is wrap it in foil and let it go. That's what we're gonna do right now. Now, these are already smoked, but they don't have any seasoning, so we're gonna put some seasoning on it right now. All right, so my turkey legs are on, and I'm not even coming back out here to check on them again for at least 2 hours, because some people are saying it's going to take about 4. Now, I don't cook to time, I cook to temperature. It's very important to understand that the person that's giving you a time is cooking on the different appliance that you're going to be cooking on. His may run hot, his may run cool, so times are only estimates. You must not cook to time, you must cook to temperature and feel. 2 hours from now, I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna check and I'm gonna see where it's at. I'm gonna check for tenderness, and that's gonna tell me a lot because they're already done. Remember that. So I'm gonna go in here and chill for about an hour, and then I'm gonna start making this macaroni and cheese that's gonna go on top of these turkey legs. only been just over 2 hours, but I came out here and did a little squeeze test a few minutes ago, and I know in my heart that these babies will fall off the bone tender. So I'm gonna go ahead on and pull them. Now, one thing that I didn't do that I wish I had done was split the turkey legs down the middle and serve them open face style with the toppings piled on top. But it was all good anyway. It was so tender that everything was just kind of falling apart. So it's all good anyway, but that just makes a little bit better presentation. Now, these next two videos I'm going to share with you both use fresh raw turkey legs, which can be kind of hard to find depending on where you live. Here in Dallas, I use an app called Instacart to help me find stuff like this. It's an app that you can download to your phone and basically shop multiple grocery stores all around your area and then have the stuff delivered to you. It's invaluable. I use it all the time. They're usually available here in Dallas. They're usually available at H-E-B, Central Market, Save-A-Lot, a couple of other stores tend to have them. They tend to run out fast too, though, so remember that. All right, so I'm going to show you those two recipes back to back. I won't be coming back on the other side of these, so I hope you enjoy these recipes. If you make one of them, please let me know how it came out. If you have any questions, get at me in the comments, man. I love talking to people in the comments. So good luck and happy cooking, man. This run on the grill. I have one goal with this video, and that is to provide the turkey leg eating public at large with at least one other way to enjoy a turkey leg besides smoking it. So let's get right into it. So the first thing I did was make a brine. So I have about 10 cups of water in this bowl, and we're gonna add the baking soda at a rate of 1 tablespoon per cup of water. Then we're just gonna add about a half a cup to a cup of the kosher salt. Get that all stirred up. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind when you're using baking soda is that it's not going to let that water clear up. It's still going to look cloudy, but that doesn't mean that everything is not incorporated, so just be aware of that. Now, for this recipe, I decided to remove the skin off my turkey legs and replace it with bacon. I thought it would be cool, add more flavor. So that's what we're going to do in this step. One by one. While I got the skin off, I'm also going to cut out some of these tendons and stuff like that. That's one of the things that I kind of don't like about eating turkey legs. You encounter so much stuff when you take a bite. So it's easy to see that stuff with the skin off. So I'm gonna just run my knife right underneath the tendons and stuff like that and cut out as much of that as I can. Now let's get the grill set up for a hot and fast indirect cooking. I'm gonna pile a chimney full of unlit coals on one side, and then I'll light 10 to 15 briquettes and pour them on the top of my unlit coals, right in the center. This is gonna cause those coals to burn slowly down and out, which will give us a consistent temperature over a long period of time. So now it's time to prep these turkey legs. All right, so I already took them out of the brine and I dried them off, and now we just want to get some seasoning on it. And I'm just going to be seasoning these up with a nice coating of bone-sucking sauce, just making sure to get it on all sides. Once I got done with that, I wrapped each one of these turkey legs in bacon. I did that off camera. Then I seasoned the bacon with this honey garlic rub from Weber. Very good stuff. So all that's left to do now is just put these babies on the grill. My grill is running nice and hot. It's somewhere between 350 to 400 degrees. That's exactly where I want them. And I'm just gonna lay them down on the grill in a straight line with the thickest part facing the heat. And we'll let them go for about a half an hour, and then we'll come out here and check on them. So it's been about 30 minutes now, and my turkey legs are starting to look good, man. The bacon is starting to take on some color, and I'm liking the overall pace that they're cooking at. So I'm just gonna go ahead and flip them, make sure that they're getting the same color on all sides so they look good in the presentation. And we'll check back in another 30 minutes. Let's do another temperature check. It's been about another half an hour or so. Let's see where we at. We should be pretty close to done if we're not already. Oh yeah, baby. These bad boys are done and they look amazing. It's time to pull these babies off the grill. That one almost looks like a turkey lollipop. So long story short, man, these things came out amazing. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, man. They were so good. They were so juicy and so much more flavor. They still had a few tendons. You know, you can't get them all out, man. You'll have to tear up the meat and everything to try to get them all out. But just cutting out a few of them just made the whole bite, the whole experience of eating a turkey leg more enjoyable for me. So I hope you found this video useful, man. If you did, the most important thing you can do to help me get it in front of more people is to just hit that like button, man. It only takes a second, it's free, but it really, really, really helps a video get out there. Also, if you're looking for more unique ways to enjoy turkey or to cook turkey, especially on the grill, I got a whole playlist full of stuff, man, that you'll like, and you'll find it right here. All right, we'll see you next time on Ron on the Grill. Today I'm going to be doing butterfly turkey legs, man. I already did a short dry brine on these turkey legs, about 3 hours. Now, time to go ahead and start butterflying these things. And it goes the same way it does with chicken legs. You're just gonna cut down the center and then slowly start to open them up by cutting down the sides of the bone. You also want to make sure that you don't cut too far because you want the meat to stay attached to the bone. You just want to kind of lay it open like a butterfly. While I got them open and wide and flat like this, it's the perfect time to go ahead and cut out some of these tendons. As you know, turkey legs have all kinds of tendons and bones that you got to deal with, and having them laid open like this is the perfect time to start cutting some of that stuff out. You're never going to get them all, but you're going to get enough that it's going to make a big difference in the bite when you take a bite of that turkey leg. So I got all of the tendons out that I'm gonna get out without tearing my turkey legs up. And now it's time to go ahead and season them. I'm gonna be using this Chupacabra rub by Two Gringos. Very nice rub, man. It's got a nice little kick to it. It's great on wings, but on this turkey leg, man, with the barbecue sauce that I'm gonna be putting on it later, fantastic. All right, out here on the grill, you can see 2-zone setup, hot and fast. I got a whole chimney full of hot charcoal on one side of the grill. I'm gonna be putting the meat on the other side. I'm not gonna be smoking these. I'm gonna be going hot and fast, but I am gonna put some chunks on top of the grate just for a little smoke seasoning. I do that when I'm grilling something, but I just want a little smoke flavor on it. I find that putting them on top of the grate like that, they just kind of smolder really slow. They never really get that heavy smoke that you get when you put them directly on top of the coals. So it makes for a nice, even little undertone of smoke that's more like a seasoning. My turkey legs have been out here for about 20 minutes, close to a half an hour. So let's get a check, see how they're doing, get a temperature check. So I'm gonna turn these around so the ones that have not had the big end close to the heat will have some time close to the heat. We'll just keep going. I'm gonna give them about another 10-15 minutes to make sure that the internal temperature is right around 175, which is where I want them to be. And then I think I'm just gonna move the wood out of the way and start searing them directly over the coals on both sides. Time to take these babies off, and man, they are looking good. Wait till you see them.